Hello and welcome to your daily read for those who need. Today is Saturday the 9th of March and today's reading is all about how you can take back your power, okay? So obviously if you're not into like self-exploration and self-empowerment, then this is not going to be your reading, okay? Because this read is all going to be about you and how you can specifically take back your power. Right, so I'm going to pull 6 cards. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to take a look at your overall energy to begin with, okay? So this is your current energy, the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, yeah, recognizing that something is over, right? 8 of Cups is a really bittersweet energy because it's like I've put so much time and energy into this thing or into this person, it could be, and I don't feel that I'm getting anything back. So it's time to move on, okay? Your 8 of Cups is moving on. It's walking away from something, but it's not easy because of that emotional investment that's been made, okay? So it's like you're in this energy of knowing when you've been beat, basically, okay? Now again, that could be about a job, it could be about a relationship with another person, not necessarily romantic, okay? But yes, of course it could be for some of you. Again, you have to use your discernment because this is a general read. This could be covering any aspect of your own private life, okay? Any. So that's why we have to go with the overall energy, which sometimes, yeah, it can come across as being a bit vague because it's a general read, right? We don't know if that's going on within a relationship or if that's going on within a job, okay? It's going to be different for all of you. But this is knowing when you've been beat with something, knowing when it's no longer worth the efforts or the emotional investment that you're putting in, okay? Right, so your first card, what you must acknowledge that you're unable to change in your life, the Queen of Cups. You can't help who it is that you love. This could be about someone else being in love with another individual and not wanting to be with you in that kind of way, okay? Remember, this is something that you're unable to change in your life. You can't help who it is that you fall in love with, all right? This one says compassionate, warmth, caring, intuition, healing, supportive, being in the flow, and empathy. Some of you are wishing that you weren't so feeling, that you weren't so empathic because it hurts. But Spirit's telling you here, look, it is important to have feelings. It is vital to have feelings, okay? How you can take back your power in your life in spite of the things that you cannot control or change. The Sun, yeah. Looking for the beauty in life. Looking for the happiness. This one is pure positivity, ultimate happiness, joy, success, vitality, warmth, positive outcome, optimism, confidence, sunshine, and truth. Yeah, you can take back your power by living in your truth. I know it sounds cheesy, but that is literally your message. You've got to live in your truth, okay? You can't, they're saying that you can't just switch on and off your feelings. So it's learning to live with your feelings, learning to be at peace with your feelings. The world is coming out under what you can use, how you can use the challenges in your life to your advantage. The world. It's all about past lessons, closing out old cycles, seeing the bigger picture, evolving, finding that sense of harmony and belonging, okay? Challenges are opportunities for growth and evolution, the egg and the snake, okay? What you must give up in order to receive something else in return, the Two of Cups. Under what you must give up. There's some kind of relationship here that just isn't working out. There's a situation where you're just getting hurt over and over and over. And it does, for the vast majority of you, it does involve another person. So you're going to have to surrender that particular connection. I'm going to clarify this one. You can clarify the Two of Cups, please, and what it is that our collective are needing to surrender in order to receive something new in return. This feels very much like relationships and connections that you've outgrown. Yeah, you've got the Empress. The highest vibrational court card, basically. Divine feminine energy. This could be about a mother or about a mother figure. Okay, so if you've been trying to make a relationship with your own mother work and it's just not worked out, then it's time to surrender that connection. How many times can you give that person chances to do the right thing? And each and every time they fail. How many times? This could be about reparenting yourself as well. Or simply just stepping into your highest vibration. The Empress energy. The nurturer. I'm getting the energy here of a group of our collective that put in everything that they have into relationships and connections, and they don't get anything back in return. And then they sit there going, why does it hurt so much? Why is love so hard? It shouldn't be hard. That's a myth. That's an excuse that people come up with when they're in toxic connections and toxic relationships. Oh, love is hard. Oh, yeah, you have to fight for love. No, you don't. No, you don't. Love just is. Love is acceptance. You shouldn't have to fight for it at all. It shouldn't drain you. I've heard it all before. Oh, it takes work. What? Does it? It takes work when you have to constantly do all the sacrificing. It takes work when there's no compromise. That doesn't sound like a healthy connection to me at all. Your Empress energy is the nurturer. It's all about fertility. But because it's earthy, it's a reminder to stay grounded as well. How you can make the most out of what is happening in your life. The Knight of Coins. By slowing down. And again, with that energy of being grounded and being realistic. This one says, practical, reliable, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, grounded, patient, efficient, conservative, and pragmatic. Yeah. So it's time for you to take a pragmatic approach. Do you find yourself rushing into things? Do you find yourself rushing into relationships? And then wondering why it all goes tits up? Do you find yourself having to do everything within these relationships? Some of you have flat out been used because you're empathic. So you need to take more of a pragmatic approach. Knight of Wands off balance, yeah. rushing in, irresponsible energy, taking risks, ignoring red flags. It's irresponsible. United One's off balance. Words of encouragement from your spirit guides, the Five of Cups. Yeah. It's time to do that grieving process. Your Five of Cups. It's not wallowing in self-pity. Okay? It's giving yourself permission to grieve. Permission to process everything. This one says regret, failure, disappointment, grief, pessimism, feeling abandoned or unloved, loss, sadness, mourning, and discontent. Those feelings of being abandoned or unloved is the exact reason why you keep rushing into relationships. Why you keep throwing yourself completely and utterly into relationships. Why you keep overlooking red flags that other people present. It's that need to be loved that's causing this. And for some of you, not all of you, yes, this has stemmed from the fact that you've had either an overbearing and over-controlling mother or mother figure, or a mother was absent entirely, either physically or emotionally. It's created this void within you that you have been desperately trying to fill with relationships, and it just doesn't work. Give yourself permission to process all of that and to make peace with it. It's not the fact that you're loving and empathic that has caused these problems. It's the fact that you've been letting people in who specifically target folks just like yourself to take advantage of. The problem is you've been giving your love away to the wrong types of people. That's the issue, entirely. And here you are again, 8 of Cups as your overall energy. It's been playing on repeat over and over and over in almost all of your relationships. It's almost like you were set up. The Chariot is underneath that one. Yeah. You need to find the willpower and the strength to come out of this most recent relationship. For those of you who are recognizing that you're currently in this 8 of Cups right now, yeah, you need to get out of that. You need to. It's time for you to find someone who is worthy of your love and your kindness and empathy. Unfortunately, and this is true, empathic individuals, they do attract a lot of narcissistic people. They do. And that's just a fact. Why? Because you're so giving. What is it a narcissist wants? They want supply. That's why it's been happening. Clarify the 5 of Cups, please, as the message from Spirit for our collective who's currently going through this. Thank you. The 7 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, yeah. You've been searching for a family or a place to call home. You've been searching in all of the wrong places, collective. You are your home. It's something that you create. It's not something that you find. Okay. Yeah. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's forward movement. It's very, very fast energy. Maybe it's time for you to put some physical distance between yourself and this environment that is clearly unhealthy. Time to cut some people off. Start again. Yeah, Page of Coins and the Fool. Yeah, exactly. Time to cut some people off and start again. And you got the Seven of Swords underneath that one. So either you've been lying to yourself, thinking that certain people are going to change and start acting like decent human beings when they're not. Or you've been living a lie. Or you've been lying to yourself, telling yourself that you've deserved this kind of treatment when you haven't. Let's get some advice for you. You have advice for our collective, please, that's dealing with this situation. Thank you. Okay. This one says, and this is the Sun Tzu deck, okay. By persistently hanging on the enemy's flank, we shall succeed in the long run in killing the commander-in-chief, which means to turn your enemies into friends. When someone is aggressive and in your face, stay calm, watch and learn. They may simply want to be heard, and the more they say, the more they educate you about their problem. Don't shout back or walk away. Stay silent and listen. You may be able to find a solution for them, thus turning a perceived enemy into an ally, a rare and precious skill. So, what I'm actually feeling for this one is reactive abuse. I feel that the vast majority of you that resonate with the title of this read, which I don't know what it's going to be yet, you resonate with the title of this read, you've been dealing with reactive abuse, which is where someone has been deliberately trying to get a reaction out of you, and then when they do get a reaction out of you, they don't like it. Be mindful of when this is happening, okay? And then for others of you, this could be someone else has been set up against you, is feeling angry and aggressive towards you, and you might not know anything about it. So when they do hit off, be the reasonable one. And say, wow, I had no idea that this was going on. Who told you that? And then you can educate each other. What else for our collective, please? Oh yeah, I do need to warn as well with this deck, it is quite cheeky, sweary and sarcastic. So if you're not into that sort of thing, then you don't have to listen, okay? I just like using these decks at the end because it can put in a bit of light-hearted energies back into the read, okay? Especially when the read is as heavy as that one. Right, so your guidance is vibrate so high that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Yeah. Know how you can tell that you're onto some hardcore personal growth. Your perspective gets bigger and your inner circle gets smaller. It may be that people who want to gossip quit texting when you stop talking shit. If you're busy manifesting your dreams, keeping your side of the street clean, and working with those old gnarly wounds that people want to avoid in themselves, some people are bound to disappear. Be kind to yourself and others as you outgrow people and places. Yeah, you're basically starting to see certain people for who they truly, truly are, for being users, for taking advantage of kind people. It doesn't sit right with you at all. It genuinely doesn't. So when you do finally get the courage and the willpower to walk away from folks like that, it's going to be really, really difficult for them to come back in, because you're on a different vibration. You're not in alignment with each other. Okay. But yeah, interesting read. That is what I have for you today. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.